Back now at 7:24, Family Centers is a nonprofit offering education and human services to families down in Lower Fairfield County. But in these tough economic times, the organization has also been reaching to those out of work, and there's many of us, through its RITE program. Here now to tell us what's right about RITE, which stands, by the way, for Reaching Independence Through Employment. We say hello to the Family Centers Donna Spellman. Nice to have you here.
Thank you so much.
The RITE program, we were talking during the break, it's been around for a while, but 15 years.
15 years.
But I would imagine these days it's been really utilized a lot more in that decade and a half, hasn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, you know, we see more and more people who actually have been in the workforce before, but because of circumstances, they're driven to seek some type of help. Whereas, you know, 15 years ago, we perhaps saw people who had never worked before. You know, the economic climate was different.
Sure.
But now we see a lot of people who have been displaced.
There's a lot of reinvention, I would imagine, involved with some folks going through the program these days. And let's talk about what it is first, because it's kind of the teach a man to fish and you teach him a vocation for life sort of thing, right?
Absolutely. I mean, the RITE program is a program that's really focused on self-sufficiency, and I know that's sort of a big term, but what we mean by that is it's not just simply about getting finding employment, but it's finding employment that's sustainable, that gives you a future. So we really work with people on really planning the rest of their lives.
Right. Program's basically, you guys are down in Greenwich.
And Stanford.
And Stanford, yep. Which Family Centers has been around for a long time down there. I know you've done some great work, but I gotta ask, this is not exactly the area that I'm thinking would be a problem for finding folks new work, new lines of work, and I'm thinking that may not be correct at all in that assumption.
No, actually, you're talking about a really competitive part of the country where, you know, you're expected, you know, you have to give more than just your best. The competition out there is fierce. So we need people, the people that we work with, we prepare them so that when they walk into an interview, it's definitely about choose me. I am the right person because I've got what you need.
Is that the biggest issue in terms of being able to sell that interview, or is it much broader in terms of just of finding the right line of work for somebody who's looking for a line of work?
I think it's really all of it together. It's about putting all those pieces together. I mean, if there's a loose piece or a missing piece to the puzzle, it doesn't all fit in, and somewhere along the lines things fall apart. So it's a matter of putting it all together. We spend a lot of time working with people on all those kind of pre-vocational type of issues so that they're ready, and when they walk into that interview, it's theirs.
And is this geared just for folks in the area of Family Centers down in Lower Fairfield County, or if somebody watching, say, in Middlesex can come down?
Oh, absolutely. We will serve anybody who is wanting our services.
Good. And unfortunately, although it keeps you guys in business, but still, unfortunately, it is more of a dire need these days than it has been over the many years that Family Centers has been around. If you want more information on the good work that Family Centers offers and this RITE program, just line up and dial up our website at WTNH.com. We'll hook you up with that. Donna Spellman, continued success down there. I know you guys are doing some good stuff. We will take a time out.